Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be in the kitchen. We're going to be making 3 recipes because it is summertime, which means it is strawberry season. So I know there's a lot of strawberry patches out there where you can go with your kids or just you or whatever and pick your own strawberries. So that's always fun. We've never been doing that before, but I think that would be a lot of fun to try. I'm just scared of snakes, so I don't do it. But strawberries are in season right now. So there's so many recipes that you can try. Today we're gonna do 3. This one is strawberry bread. This is one that my mom used to make when I was a little girl, and she loves it. We've all loved it, and I actually haven't had it since I was a child. So I'm gonna make it for the first time myself. It does make 2 loaves, or you can make mini loaves out of it. We're also gonna make some strawberry butter. There was a restaurant, there still is a restaurant in Kentucky, I think it's at Land Between the Lakes, and it's called Patty's. So if you live around that area, if you've been to Patty's, comment below, tell me if they still have it. But when I was a child, I was probably 12, 11, maybe 13, I don't know. We went there one time when we were on vacation, and they bake their bread in terracotta flower pots, and they bring it to the table with all these butters, and one of those butters was strawberry butter, and it's so good. So I found a recipe on Pinterest. We're gonna try that recipe. And then also I saw a thing floating around on Facebook, and I looked it up on Pinterest, same thing, where you dry strawberries in the oven at like 200 degrees, and they're chewy and sweet like candy. So we're gonna try that as well. I've never done that either. So stick around, grab an apron. We're gonna get into some strawberries today. Okay, so we got all of our ingredients for the strawberry bread. Before I start assembling though, I'm gonna go ahead, these are the strawberries that I bought. The recipe calls for 2 10-ounce packages of frozen strawberries thawed and drained. Apparently, they do not make 10-ounce packages anymore. That's the oven, it is ready. Go ahead and preheat it to 350. So the only thing I could find were these, and they are 15-ounce. So I got 2, so I'm gonna use 1.5 of these, and the other half I will use for the strawberry butter. So they need to drain. So I've already thawed them. So we're gonna go ahead and drain them. Now I don't have a strainer anymore. All I have is my regular colander with the large holes in it, like this. So I'm just gonna put a paper towel in there to keep any little bitty pieces from going through. I'm gonna dump all of one and then do half of the other one to give me 20 ounces roughly. And then I'm gonna save the other half for the butter. So I'm gonna stick this in the fridge. And now these can be draining while I make the batter. Let those drain. So in the bowl, you have 3 cups of plain all-purpose flour. And to that, you need to add 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 tablespoon of cinnamon. I know, just trust me. Two cups of sugar. And you're gonna mix this together. And then all you have left is 3 eggs, well beaten. You've got oil, and then pecans and your strawberries. And if you want to add, you can add red food coloring. So you're gonna mix this all together really well. It says combine flour, soda, cinnamon, and sugar. Make a well in the center. I'm gonna pour in your eggs, 3 eggs, well beaten. it's 1 1/4 cups of oil. So 1. 1/4. And then it says stir this together only until the dry ingredients are moist. So you do not need a mixer for this. You just need a bowl and a spoon. Excuse the dryer, I'm also doing laundry. I'm trying to multitask. Okay, you don't want to overmix, just until they're moist. Okay, well, your strawberries have drained. After that, you're going to stir in the strawberries and the pecans. Strawberries. And then pecans, it is chopped pecans. I just throw in my little mini food processor. You need 1 1/4 cup. I'm gonna use this that I have sugar in. Take my blade out. Obviously, if you're allergic to nuts, you can leave them out. And at this point, if you would like to add a little bit of red food coloring, oops, you can do that. And that's it. We'll just put in just a little bit. All right, now we're gonna get our loaf pans ready, get it in there, and bake it for 1 hour. Okay, there you go. There's 2 loaf pans. Now this one is new to me. We bought it at the Lodge store in Pigeon Forge when Jason and I were there for our anniversary a couple of weeks ago. You probably saw those videos. And then this pan I've had for a while. So it makes 2 regular standard size loaf pans, or like I said, you could probably do 3 mini loaves. So if you wanted to do like teacher gifts or whatever, you could easily break this up into mini loaves and do like a mini loaf for like friendship bread or something like that. So your oven needs to be at 350 and they need to bake for 1 hour. Okay, now for the butter. So it's only 3 ingredients. It's butter, powdered sugar, and the strawberries. Now you can use regular whole strawberries. You just wash them, cap them, make sure they're dry, room temperature, and then puree them down. Or do what I did and buy the frozen ones, and I just used an immersion blender and pureed what was left in this bowl. So it's gonna be 1 cup of butter, which is 2 sticks, and it has to be salted butter. And make sure it's softened at room temperature. And then this is so easy. It's kind of like my other butters that you've seen me do. I can link those videos down below if you want to go and watch those. I did a garlic parmesan. I think I did a cranberry, and what was the other one? Cinnamon honey. And those are really good too. So this is kind of along the same line. First step is just to whip the butter. Use your whisk attachment on your mixer. You're gonna put it on here, put it on like high speed, let it go for about, you're gonna let it beat until it gets really light, really airy. So it's gonna be a total of like 5 to 7 minutes. So set a timer for like 3 minutes, scrape the bottom and the sides of the bowl, put it back down, keep going for another 3.5 minutes or so, and then we'll do these other 2 ingredients. 3 minutes. starting to get there. Another 3.5 minutes. Okay, I did turn it up a lot higher just to get some air in it. Now it's nice and fluffy and pale. So now you add a 1/2 cup of powdered sugar. And you put it back in. Let it go for 2 more minutes. I want to start off slow. Or we could just do this. There we go. 2 minutes. Okay. That 2 minutes is up. Now all we have to do is add a 1/2 cup of these strawberries. Now I'm tempted to just pour the whole thing in there. But let's follow the recipe the first time. We can always adjust it later. Pour these in. And it says let that go another 2 minutes. So I think I'm gonna scrape the bowl. This is gonna be really pretty. I can already tell. Okay, I think we're done. I did stop and scrape it halfway through. It's so pretty and it smells wonderful. Oh, I just made a mess. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some in one of these little jars, these cute little quilted jars, and then take it to my friend who really loves the garlic Parmesan butter. So I'm gonna take this so she can try strawberry. Typically I would put this in a piping bag, like decorating for cakes, but I don't have any. I need to get some. So just try my best to not make a mess of this. There we go. I'll stick that in the fridge and take that to her. Here you go, Leah. I hope you like that. And then the rest of it, I'm gonna put in this container. And then you should be able to just store this in your refrigerator. And then, but before you serve it, you'll need to take it out so that it can kind of come to room temperature so that you'll be able to spread it. Here we go. And that's it. Strawberry butter. And I just happen to have a warm biscuit right here. I'm gonna try it. Strawberry butter. Here. My strawberry expert.
I like it.
You like it? Shocker. So this will be written down in my recipe book. I suggest that you try it and make it. Yummy. Okay, we just got a few more seconds on the strawberry bread. I did check on it at the hour and it was not quite there. It was still kind of soft at the top. So just know your oven. It might need a few minutes longer than an hour. It might not quite need an hour. All ovens are different. Just start with the hour-ish mark and go from there. So we're gonna check it now and see what it looks like. Smells good. I think it's probably about done. Oh, this is the heavy one. Okay. Now we're gonna turn this down to 200 so that we can get our strawberries drying in the oven. And then while it goes down that far, I'm gonna go wash them and stuff. So this, we're just gonna leave it right here and let it cool in the pan for a few minutes. And then I'll take them out, wrap it in saran wrap, stick them in some Ziploc bags, just like I do the banana bread. And then you have to let it sit overnight before you serve it. So that's the only bad part. It smells so good, you wanna eat it warm, but just wait and eat it tomorrow. Okay, I've washed these strawberries. Now, it doesn't say to dry them off, but I'm gonna kind of sort of pat them dry. I'm gonna set that right there because I need to cap them. I should put the caps in that plastic container. I've washed them. And then it does not say put parchment paper or spray it. It says they do not stick to the pan, but I don't want to clean up the pan with sticky, sugary, whatever might ooze out of these strawberries, so parchment paper it is. So we're gonna at least cut the caps off of these strawberries, and then, I don't know, cut them in like big pieces and just set them on here. We're gonna do this while the oven goes from 350 down to 200. Willow, you cannot have a strawberry. Okay. Do this. These can be trashed. Now, it says not to let them touch each other on the pan. Some of them, I cut them in half. Like if they were really big, I cut them in half. But I did them about that thick. And then some of them, I did not cut in half. So, because this is the first time to do it, so we're gonna experiment what works and what does not. They did say, some of the recipes I saw said salt and pepper them. I'm not doing that. If you want to try that, let me know how that turns out, but I'm not doing that. You could, I guess, maybe sprinkle them with sugar, but from what I understand, they're pretty full of sugar already, and they're gonna candy in the oven. So I'm just trying to make sure they're not touching. And then you bake them in the oven at 200 degrees for 3 hours. That's it. You don't have to do anything else. I think we're all good. So as soon as the oven gets to 200, we're gonna slide them in there, set the timer for 3 hours, and just see what happens. Well, let's see how this does. In they go. See you in 3 hours. It says to let them sit for about an hour before you eat them, so. Good?
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to keep my hands off of them.
Okay, so I'd say a hit with the strawberry girl. Okay guys, thanks for watching. We were pretty productive today. We made strawberry bread. We made strawberry butter. We made the oven dried strawberries and just really hate to waste that strawberry that was left after we did the butter. So I think I might just have to take one for the team and eat some on some vanilla ice cream. Waste not, want not, right? All right. That's all for today. We'll see y'all in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.